Om Shanti. Wish you happy Thanksgiving to everyone. So today's topic is gratefulness. जो भी हिंदी में सुनना चाहते हैं वो जूम में इंटरप्रिटेशन का ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, आपको हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन मिलेगा. So I am sure everyone must have enjoyed Thanksgiving, right? In whichever way, either having family gathering, get together, maybe having food party, doing lot of shopping and lot, right? But do you think this is the way we really should be celebrating Thanksgiving? And why do we celebrate Thanksgiving? And is it only the one day that we have to celebrate? Right? It's a question to check within, right? Am I supposed to celebrate this Thanksgiving only one day? And how I'm supposed to celebrate? So here in Brahma Kumaris, I learned this and that touched my heart, that Thanksgiving is not for one day. Thanksgiving Day is every day. Good. So, to celebrate true Thanksgiving, we say we need to have good wishes and pure feeling for everyone, everything, every day, at every moment. That's what is truly Thanksgiving, right? And now let's take 1 minute and think about the word gratefulness and what comes in front of you when you think about it. Just reflect on the word gratefulness. What do you think? What is gratefulness? Maybe you can message in the chat box, that's fine too. What came in front of you when you heard the word gratefulness?
We show our gratitude to those people or those events who makes difference in our life.
Okay, very true, very good. The people who makes difference in our life, okay. What else? Is it only people?
No, each and every situation, events in our
Each
life
and every
have.
situation. Very true, very good. So let me share one small story with all of you. You might have heard about this story. So this story is about one of the ugly bird who was living in a desert. The bird didn't have any feather. Bird didn't have water to drink. Neither had shelter to live. And bird was very, very sick. One day what happens? A dove was passing by. So this sick bird, ugly bird, asked this dove, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" And that so in response to ugly bird's question, dove said, "I'm going to heaven." And the bird surprises. Bird say, could you please ask my one question when you go to heaven? And my question is, when will my suffering will get over? So dove said, okay, fine, I will ask. So when dove reaches heaven, he puts the same question to an angel who was there at the entrance of the heaven. So angel said, that ugly bird has to go through suffering for 7 years no matter what. Now dove said, when I convey this message to that bird, he will be very upset. I can't say that way. Can you give me some better message? So then angel said, okay, convey message that you should say everything is good and I'm thankful to everything, no matter what. So this dove say, okay, fine, I'll convey your message. And dove comes back and informs same thing to this ugly bird. So ugly bird was like, okay, fine, at least after 7 years I will be fine. No, my suffering will go. Let me start. So that ugly bird starts saying, when he falls down on the hot sand, still he says, everything is good. I'm thankful for everything. When the birds try to fly, uses the wings, he couldn't, falls down. Again he say, everything is good. I'm thankful for everything. And slowly, gradually, what happens after 7 days, when the dove passes by again, the dove saw the ugly bird is no more ugly bird. The feathers on the bird, there is a small plant in the desert, even a small pond in the desert, and the bird is dancing and so cheerful, so surprised. So dove is like astonished. Angel said, for 7 years you are not going to be coming out of the suffering, and now I see you are so cheerful. So then dove said, let me go and check with angel. Did I got the wrong message? So he goes back to heaven again and says the same thing to angel. Angel said, yes, I said that he will have to suffer for 7 years. But at the same time, I gave you another message to convey that tell every time anything happens, say that everything is good. I'm thankful for everything. And that bird followed it, repeatedly did it. And that positive words created that such a good energy that you see that the 7 years turned out to be 7 days. So it's the same thing with all of us, right? Do you all agree? When we say everything is good, I'm thankful for everything, we have the positive energy running around us, no matter what's happening. But as soon as I start complaining for something, what happens? The energy gets depleted, right? I get into sorrow, pain, and everything. And then, even though I have everything with me, right? You might see there are people who have big, big mansion, so many cars, so much money, everything. But still, if you look at their faces, you won't see the happiness on the face. Why? What's missing? Missing is not really, truly living the life I'm supposed to live, right? So, what we are supposed to do? Being grateful for everything that I have. Let's start with the first thing. What do I have? I have a powerful mind with me, right? With this mind, with the positive thought, I am able to do whatever that I want to achieve, right? And see the technology. What happened 10 years before what we had and now what we have is the creation of powerful mind. So I am so grateful for having a powerful mind with me. At the same time, having this body, the instrument, my next best friend in this life is my body. Think about it. The day when I was not well, lying down on the bed, wanted to go out and see what's happening, but couldn't get up from the bed. How do you feel? Right? So I should be very much thankful, grateful to my own body, right? As soon as I say I have my body, I start having the relationship with the body. I live with the people around me, right? My family, my friends, if I go to workplace, my colleagues and all, right? Maybe students are there on the Zoom, so you spend more time with the teacher, right? And you learn so much from the teacher. So I'm grateful to all my family members, my friends, my colleagues, my teachers, everyone, right? And in that, very importantly, not only the people who praise me, but also really, truly grateful to the people who criticize me. Never ever take it. Why someone criticize me? You know why? Recently, I came across the situation and I really learned from that. The person who was trying to criticize so much. And then I realized it's good that person tried to criticize me. I came to know what's missing in myself, right? So that I can fulfill. Otherwise, if I come across the person who is always praising me, what will happen? Might be my ego will raise, right? But if someone is criticizing, I'll look behind, look into myself, what's going on, and I'll try to be better person than what I was before. So let me say thanks to the person who came in my way, who tried to criticize me, bring me down. Thank you. Because of you, I was able to overcome my weaknesses. Great for that, right? Then comes nature around me, 5 elements, right? Have we ever said thank you to air, water? Never ever. I don't think. Think about the situation. I think 3, 4 months back when there was a fire in Canada and all those flames came here. The air quality was so bad that we couldn't even breathe in. And that time we start remembering, right? Oh, we need something so that this air gets purified. But when we were breathing a pure air, did we say, thank you, because of this pure air, I'm able to live the life, right? Every single day when we wake up in the morning, first thing what we do? We try to brush the teeth, right? We use the water. If there is no water, can we do that? Can we cook it? We can't, right? So have I said thanks to the water? So grateful. There are few places in the world where people don't even get water for so many days. They have to pay money for it. And when we are getting so much water without anything, we forget that. So we have to make sure that we say thank you to all the elements that are there in the nature. Anyone got chance to talk to any plants? Such a beautiful relationship. Yeah, I see little angel raising hand. One very good. We can have a beautiful relationship with the plants too. And they also listen to us. They can feel our vibration very well. And when they purify the oxygen, we are able to breathe in. So we are so thankful to the plants and trees around us. Right? Moving forward, who else? There's a big list. If we sit down, we could write more than 100 and 200 and lot whom we are grateful for. But I'm just trying to take, a bigger area. And then we'll go into the depth of it, like how I can be grateful, how I can send my thanks to that, right? We said nature, then coming to an objects, right? On day-to-day basis, we are using so many things, right? Right now we are using computer, we are connected on the Zoom, we are using internet, we are using phones, we are using car, so many things as a physical objects that we are using on day-to-day basis. And so grateful. Think about it for a second. If internet gets disconnected now, what happens? I won't be able to connect on a Zoom, right? I won't be able to listen to the talk, right? I won't be able to do the meditation. So, have I ever said thank you, right? I need to show that gratitude, right? And gratitude is such a high energy, it changes our life. As you saw, right? The bird story. What was that bird? Was completely ugly, not enjoying the life. But as soon as he started changing his attitude towards the life, towards every situation, his life was completely changed. Such a beautiful life. So let me be grateful, thankful to the things that I'm using it, right? I remember just few weeks back I was traveling with one of the sister in the car, and I saw as soon as she sat in the car, before she started driving, she was like, on the steering wheel, she was like pampering like this, putting the hands and saying, okay, are you okay? Are you okay? I was so surprised. Then I asked her, why did you? So she replied so nicely, and it really clicked to me at that point. Oh, I never paid attention. She said, this is the car which is taking me to my workplace. This is the car that taking me to grocery store. This is the car which brings me back to home. So nice. I'm really grateful even for that, right? If I don't have a car and I want to go somewhere, can I? I can't, right? So those are the objects that I have around me which are there. Their existence is there. But did I truly value that? And in Hindi, it's very nice proverb that is used, that's specially for God. And it's said like this. It's a Kabir Dohra actually. For God, it is said, when do we remember God? Only in sorrow. We never remember God when there is a happiness, right? Same way, when we have the things around, we don't realize, we don't recognize, we don't value it. Think about it. One day, if the fridge stops working, if one day the laundry machine stops working, how much problems we get, right? So we are really thankful to the objects that I have around with me. Then thankful to the time. The time that we are living right now is a really precious time, and is the only one thing which we never get it back. The second that I spend now is not going to come back, right? So, whatever the time that I'm spending, let me spend in a worthwhile way, value the time, right? Lot of time people say that I don't have a time, I can't do this. Why should I say? I have a time, but did I value it? The time I will value, as soon as I start valuing it, it will start giving me the value. And the last but not the least, two things. One is my own speciality and qualities and virtues. If I'll ask you right now to write down the 5 speciality of your own, will you be able to write down in a minute? We'll need some more time, right? Because we have never ever think about the self. We're so used to but looking at the others, right? Someone is doing like this, someone is doing like that. But what I have, if I keep looking at others' weaknesses, that will become mine. But let me recognize my own speciality, my own special virtues, and start using it. Appreciate it, right? As soon as I say gratitude or gratefulness, the two virtues comes directly. One is acceptance and second is appreciation. When I can truly be grateful for something, when I will be able to say I can show my gratitude to someone, or maybe simple terminology saying thanks, when it will happen, when I accept it, when I appreciate it, right? At home also, parents generally tell children when somebody is giving something, what you should say? Thank you, right? Even somebody brings a cup of tea also, what we say? Thank you. So is it not just somebody is giving me something and I should be appreciating, but what I have with me, I should really appreciate, right? It's very simple to say that we want to say thank you, but sometimes because of what is happening, our inner conscious or my inner ego, it stops me. But the day I remove that and start accepting as is, it could be situation, it could be person, it could be thing, anything. As soon as I accept, I'll start appreciating it, right? With that, I would like to share one more story about how we can change our angle or perspective of looking at the things so that we can appreciate what we have. This is a very famous story, and the story is about a blind girl who sits every day outside of the temple with a signboard saying, I am a blind person. And she has a hat in which people going around puts the money into it whenever they see. So one day, one person was passing from there. He looked at it and he felt that little girl has very few money in the hat, which is not maybe enough for her. Let me help her. So what did he do? He takes the signboard and he writes, Today is a beautiful day, but I cannot see it. And he puts some money into the hat and he turns the signboard and he goes away. And in the evening, he comes back to check that what happened. And her hat was full of money. How come it is possible? It was the same thing. She was sitting there just with a signboard. But signboard had a different message. The message conveyed was the same thing, but in a different way. First message was straightforward. I'm a blind person. But the second message was, today is a beautiful day, but I cannot see it. Which awaken the other people that at least let me value that what I have. I have beautiful eyes through which I can see the outer world, right? The blind girl cannot see it. So let me appreciate what I have with me, right? As soon as I'll start accepting and appreciating, my life will be totally different, right? So that is why it is said that, and if you look at today's topic, the picture, the image, what is there for gratefulness, it is shown with a heart with the two hands in it. So for the gratefulness, the first thing that I need is a great heart, right? The heart which can accommodate n number of people, a good feeling and a good emotion, no regret in it, nothing like that. And two hands. As per Indian culture, when do we do the hand like this? Is when we want to show our gratitude. And it is said that we bow down, right? So person with a great heart or with a gratitude will always bow down. Will never say, okay, I am right and I want to do it. But for someone's betterment, will just bow down, show its greatness, right? So if I want to be a great person, show my gratitude, what I have to do? Just keep accepting. And for that, what practice I will do on a daily basis? So maybe we can, how do I express my gratitude, right? The best thing that we can do is through meditation or maybe through affirmation, taking some positive thoughts on a daily basis. If it is for the individual person, maybe we can send a gratitude note, right? Or we can give, as during Thanksgiving, you must have given a gift, right? Whom do you feel you are grateful for? Share through the gift. But thought is the most powerful gift. So every day, what I can do, I can take these thoughts with me. Out of all this, the very important is the Supreme, the one from whom I am receiving everything, right? Even the living beings are receiving, even myself I am receiving, right? And He has abundance of it. So let me be grateful to that Supreme Divine One, right? So the everyday morning when I wake up, the first thought is thank you to Supreme, Divine, thank you to God. Then thank you to myself, my mind, and the body. Thank you to the people around me. When I start my day with such a positive energy, I'll be able to deal with the people throughout the day who might be a challenging, right? Then thank you to the objects those are around me which are helping me. Thank you to this beautiful nature. And thank you to my speciality which is allowing me to grow. Taking those positive thoughts in the morning, in the night, ending my day with that gratefulness, making my day beautiful, right? Which will allow my next day to be the better than today, right? So maybe you can take the affirmation for yourself to practice on a day-to-day basis. So let's try doing meditation for a few minutes and see how we can express our gratitude and celebrate true Thanksgiving, right? Okay, so sit comfortably wherever you are. And if you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. If you want to open, that's fine too. And if you have any question or anything that you want to share, maybe after meditation we can take it. Okay, Om Shanti. Focus in the middle of the forehead. And look at that beautiful star, a shining star. That's me. Who has so many beautiful qualities, virtues, and values. I am so grateful for myself, my mind, my body, and my speciality. Through this mind, I create positive and powerful thoughts. I give good wishes and pure feelings for everyone around me. For every person that I see, I meet. Through my eyes, I share my good wishes to them. With these powerful thoughts, I send loving, good wishes to the 5 elements of the nature. Each and every element becomes my friend. I start creating a beautiful relationship with these elements. Every time I look at water, I say thank you. When I breathe in a pure air, my heart says thank you. Not only that, when I use my body through these eyes, I'm able to enjoy the nature, the beauty. I am so grateful that I'm able to see all different weathers and enjoy it. Through these years, I'm able to listen to God's version. With my hands, I'm able to do the work and help others. Thank you to this body who allows me to do what I want to do. I truly appreciate it. Everyone around me are very good. They all are playing their part. They are doing their best. I accept everyone as they are. And my relationship with them becomes more and more loving and harmonious. I receive blessings from everyone. And those blessings help me in my difficult situation. I am so thankful for those who remember me in their prayers, in their good wishes. I am thankful for each and every object that I used every day. They are so good, that made my life so easy. And now I would like to thank the Supreme who has given me everything in abundance, the Divine who is ocean of love, ocean of happiness, giving me unconditional love and happiness. I am so thankful. And that gives me so much strength. Let me just appreciate each and every one the way they are. Accept everyone the way they are. Thank you for everything. Thank you for doing. Thank you for being available. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. play the song. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 So grateful. So I'm grateful. Gratitude for me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below. Om Shanti. I hope it's clear. If anyone has anything to share or question, maybe yes. Okay, so how acceptance is related to gratitude, right? Gratitude is saying thanks, right? But when you can say thanks, when you can accept, right? It's easy to say thanks when the things are in my favor. But when things are not in my favor and still I have to say thanks. For example, let me give an example, right? Say you are working somewhere, right? And you are with a group of people, and those group of people, in that, one of the person who always try to criticize you, he's against you, but still you have to work with that group and with that person. And that is going to change, like, it is going to create upheaval throughout the day. But then, okay, let me say, I am not going to directly go and tell the person as a thank you, as in thank you. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell myself, okay, thank you for having such a person in my group. And I will accept the person as is, because I know he's criticizing, but still I'm going to accept, because when he's trying to criticize me, I'm trying to figure out some better option or the solution out of it, right? So I need to accept the person, I need to accept the situation, and then show my gratitude towards the team, towards the person. So, no? Yes.
Somebody who justice to
Yes.
in that case, the same person, say you were saying team or
Mm.
somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So how you can give the gratitude for somebody's injustice and I don't like this thing.
Injustice in sense of what? Can you tell me? Elaborate more so I can.
Right, yeah. Say somebody is working in the team.
Hmm.
I know that I'm correct,
Hmm.
but that guy just wants to show the power or anything else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So somebody wants to just show the power or
Mm.
ego is
Mhm.
hard because
Mm.
I am right.
Mm.
But still he wants to consistently say that
Mm-hmm.
that you are wrong and just trying to roll over the ego.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, how can I show the gratitude? Whatever is truth, I don't have to reveal it and then just say the
See,
gratitude.
sometimes what happens, I will tell you. The situation is like when you know that you are right, the other person is wrong, and the other person is not accepting the truth, right? But truth also comes with the humility. If I just say truth and I want to prove it, what will happen? The relationship will change. Person will not accept it. Maybe at that point when the situation is there, right? Like something is happening and you want to say, no, this is right. But at that point, the person is not accepting that this is right. He wants to prove what is wrong, right? At that time, you don't say anything to that person. If you say right away at that time to that person, will never ever accept. Lot of time situation comes when you feel that you are right, but somebody is not allowing you to say the right, or not even accepting the truth that you are trying to share, right? But then what is important? Is the relationship is important or the truth is important?
Most important.
Okay, if truth is most important, then maybe that person will go around and spread the things that you did not do something right. Okay, and then your relation with other colleagues may get spoiled, right? So it's better to be there and just let it go, otherwise it spreads around. Sometimes relationship goes higher than the truth. Even in the home also, when you are with the family, right, you know that your children are not doing right. You want to say something which is right, you are trying to convince, but they are not listening. And if you try to force them, they will become more worst, right? So at that point, what you do, you step back, right? That's not a gratitude, but if like, okay, today this happened, right? That situation allowed me to learn something, how I can say the same thing in a different way, right? If they don't accept the truth the way you are trying to convey, then that will give me an opportunity to find out the other way by which I can express the same truth. So that is, it is allowing me to increase or increase my inner potential instead of proving my ego, right? So that's why I want to thank to myself. The other person, I know if I'm going to go and tell, he will be happy. Oh, see, even though I was telling, he accepted it and he's coming and saying thanks, right? So that will become worst. But to yourself, you say thanks, not to that person. Accepting the situation and saying thanks to the self. Okay, this situation allow me to grow to find out a better solution out of.
There is no solution when the truth is in my case. What solution I'm looking for?
Maybe there could be other way, right?
You know, say for instance, this is really true.
Mm-hmm.
This situation, 100%. I'm not trying to make any
Hmm.
point here
Mm-hmm.
because I want to apply this knowledge.
Yeah, of course, I understand. Yeah.
And I know that that is true. It's not my ego.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
At this instance, something is true. The other person is definitely not saying true.
Mm.
In that case,
Mm.
how can I show the gratitude and be thankful to him? How do I apply this knowledge?
It is possible. I'll tell you. This happened with me also. So, when I was working with someone, the other person was trying to say, this is what I am saying is right, which was not right. Which was not right. And I knew myself I was right. Okay. But if once I tried to convey the message, this is true, this is not true, the person didn't agree. Person was behaving worse than before. Then I said, let me put a full stop. For now, I accept that that person is right. I will convey the message at some other time when the person is in a good shape. But at least let me just put a full stop and say thank you. Whatever you did, whatever you want to convey, you are right. And that's where putting the full stop allowed me to have maintained the relationship while accepting as is. But at a later point, I went and I said that this is what I think it.
Right. So this situation, I understand you said full stop, right?
Yeah.
Having said that, in your mind, you were quite sure that that person is not right.
Yes.
So from one point to the other point, in between that of spark, you knew that that person is wrong.
Yeah.
So it means that there was no acceptance in your mind.
No, whatever it is, like,
You know what I'm saying? Because you were truth. You were in the truth side. So
but
you
I accepted the
because-
person, not the truth. I accepted the person as is. Not accepted the truth. I accepted the person as is, leaving that person as is, not arguing with that person. Accepting the person and the personality, not the truth.
that's what
Truth
I'm
is
saying.
with me. Truth
Right.
is with
That's
me.
what I was trying to tell
Yeah.
that how can I deny the truth is not true? The truth is, say, there is a God, it's true. And somebody is saying, no, it's not. So in that situation, I know that it's a truth. So say whatever they want to say, but that time you're right, that I can just go back and sit back.
Yeah.
But having said that, I cannot accept the untruth in my mind. Having said that, I can
Accept the person and personality. That's what I mean here. What to accept is person and personality, not the truth. Because, yeah. Because, see, if I don't accept that person at that point, what will happen in my mind? There will be a negativity created for that person, which will spoil my relationship, which will spoil the environment, which will not allow me to do the thing in a better way. But at that point, if I accept the person and the situation as is, and I say, okay, later part when the time comes, I can explain, but I be in my good stage. Having said that, I know the truth, but I accept the person and personality, I will be able to be in a better situation than getting into that, right? And when I can do that, when I have that higher energy with me saying that it's okay, let me find out some better way to convey that person. That means those kind of opportunity comes in my life which allows me to think from different perspective, right? Otherwise I will always think in one direction. Okay, I am the right, this is what is the right, I cannot think of any other way. So that is why I said thank you to that person and personality and the situation which gave me an opportunity. Okay, next time something happens, how I'm going to convey the message so that the right message get conveyed, right? Maybe a current situation I'm not able to do it. So that will give me chance to think of the better. Make sense? Because this is day to day thing, right? When we work with a group, it is always being there because we work with the people who have different nature, right? 5 fingers all are different, so everyone will have their unique nature. But what teaching I learned here is, one thing is, when I work with the different people, I need to accept that uniqueness. I am unique, the other personality is also unique. Now, the way what I think is right is my perspective. The other person thinking right is its own perspective. Might be that person perspective doesn't match with mine. Right? So I have to give it, let it go. If I say no, that person has to do the way I am saying, it is not going to happen. Not every time everyone will accept. Few might, few may not. Okay. 1 minute, and there is a question from Zoom also. Okay, so there is a question from the Zoom which says, by being grateful, is it possible to change the personality of someone? For example, one of your friend does something bad to you now, but in the past, he has done many good things to you. But by thinking about those good things, will you be able to change him back to whoever he was? Yes, definitely. Because when I say, see, the gratefulness is very positive energy. So even though somebody is doing something bad, I know it, but still to have pure feeling for that person, good wishes for that person, the time will come, the person will change. Only thing what I have to do is, when I am giving good wishes to that person, do not have any kind of doubt in the mind. When I am giving the good wishes with the doubt, will that reach to that person? Will that change? That will not work. But 100% just with the true, pure feelings and good wishes, it works. So here in this Brahma Kumari's organization, what I learn is, whenever, wherever you are, but just have good wishes for everyone. Even you don't know, just give it. And that good wishes definitely reaches to the people. It's not only a person, but the experiment was done even on the element, like a water and a plant. So if you give a water to a plant with the good wishes, the plant grows well. But if while giving the water to a plant, if you have the thought, every day I have to water it, I have to take care of it, see, that plant will not grow the way it is supposed to grow. So whatever the thoughts that I have, the thoughts creates a vibration and that reaches to the other person. And that is why we see the difference when we are at home and when we go to temple, right? Because the temple vibration, because everyone coming is with the good wishes, right? The pure feeling. And that's why it is so strong, and you can feel it. Same way. So when I create those positive vibrations, pure feelings, definitely reaches to the other person and you can change it. Yes, you had another question? Yeah.
The other thing you said, that virtue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can you explain a little bit more about that? What do I think about the virtue?
Okay.
Which virtue you're talking about? The soul virtue?
Yeah, yes. So you could, virtue meaning, you can say about, say, if you are really peaceful no matter what. So I am thankful that I have that virtue which is in the abundance, right? I am able to even give experience to someone else as in peaceful, because I remain peaceful. Whoever comes in my contact with will be able to receive that peace experience. Or having the quality, someone is very much courageous, right? Not everyone can be a courageous one. So I'm thankful that I have that speciality within me, which I can use it for someone else. So I need to find out what inner capacity that I have, which others are not having, and I can use it in a worthwhile way, which makes my life and others' life easier and good.
So in that context, I can also find which is I'm not good at, right?
Yeah, you can. So, what you could do is you can find what you are good at and you think you are not good at, use what you are good at to overcome what you are not good at.
Because when we are finding the good,
Yeah, it will come.
that will
Yeah,
show up.
that will show up. Yes. But what I'm good at, if I keep using more and more and more, what I'm not good at will become what I'm good at. It
So
could be
now,
my power, it could be my virtues, my
so
quality.
now this is related to gratitude.
So saying that I have something, right? When I have, meaning I have courage within me, right? So I'm thankful that I have at least courage, right? The other people are not having, but at least I have. So I'm thankful for that. Recognizing my potential, right? Okay, are we good? Okay, Om Shanti, good night. And people who are on Zoom, so on 10th of December, we have special children class here. So every Tuesday we do experiential meditation, but once a month we have children class. So on 10th December, we have children class, and also this class is going to be a very special one. So if you have any children of age between 5 to 17, are most welcome with the parents. Okay, Om Shanti.